winter away. Oh, grudges forgot are put in the pot, oh, sorrows aside they lay. The old and the young doth carol this song to drive the cold winter away. Here's a health to the company, and one to you lot. Let us drink and be merry right here on the spot. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. Whether virtual or in person, we'll see you again. Kind friends and companions, come join me in rhyme. Come and lift up your voices in chorus with mine. Come and lift up your voices, all grief to refrain. For we can't wait to see all of you lot again. So here's a health to the company, and one to this mass. Let us drink and be merry, all out of one glass. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we can't wait to see all of you lot again. Our
Good day, Atlantia. Welcome to virtual 12th night. The surroundings may look a little familiar. We want to thank their graces, Anton and Leonard, for allowing us to use their expertise to facilitate this virtual 12th night. We have obviously their highnesses here with us.
We're very happy that you both were able to be here. It means a lot. We would also like to thank the 12th night staff for all of their hard work in planning 12th night and for stepping up and helping get everything taken care of when we had to go virtual. And speaking of virtual, we very much want to thank the virtual staff for all they have done and the short amount of time that they had to turn it all around. So thank you very, very much.
We would like to thank Baroness Margaret for hosting the newcomer discussion today to help facilitate all those new ideas and new concepts that everybody will be seeing today.
Here opens the court of their Majesties, Eckehard and Jane, here at virtual 12th night. As their first order of business, their Majesties would like to see before them Lord Cataldo Quirini.
Lord Cataldo, I have for some time watched you take to the rapier field, seen you in discussions with your fellow duelists about cut and thrust and happily share your knowledge, and your kit always looks amazing. And at this time, we are reminded. So we may feel switch the camera.
Their Majesties would now address the Order of the White Scarf.
At this time, we would have Baroness Margaret affix the white scarf around your arm and bring you into this order. We know that you will do great justice to this order. Your Majesty, would you have anything to say?
Yes, we believe that the scarf and the medallion is from your peer, Master Charismos.
Yes.
Yes.
The scroll reads, "Be it known unto all men by these presents writings, wheresoever it shall come to be read, heard, or understood, and especially to all manner of officers under the dominion of our dread sovereigns, Eckehard and Jane, monarchs of Atlantia, such as barons, seneschals, knight marshal, and their deputies, certifying to them by this letter that it pleases our said sovereigns, with their most honorable counsel, to admit Cataldo Querini as a provost in their Academy d'Este, the Order of the White Scarf of the Kingdom of Atlantia. Know that he has proven right worthy in honor and service of sufficient cunning and skill in the exercise of civil combat, and hath shown as much in trial by arms with diverse other provosts of the Academy. Above all, know that we find him an honorable gentle, to whom we entrust the nurture and gentle care of the noble art of defense in these our realm of Atlantia, trusting him to offer instruction to all who seek it, counsel in good season, and that he shall forthrightly take action to defend the honor of this kingdom by whosoever it be challenged. Further do we grant him the sole and exclusive right to bear arms, to wit, azure semi of caltrops, a bend cotised within a bordure argent. In witness whereof we set our hand this 15th day of January, Anno Societatis 56, this being counted on the Gregorian calendar as the year 2022 at the Atlantean Kingdom 12th night. Done by the hand of Lady Joanna La Palmer. We're working out technical difficulties. For Lord Cataldo, newest companion of the Order of the White Scarf, Vivat!
Vivat! Vivat!
We have a university chancellor changeover. We would like to thank Mistress Adriana for her years of service, for this wonderful work that she has done. And we'd like to thank Lady Kilmeny for taking up the job, and we know wonderful things are going to happen. And I believe that we have a video.
Hi, I am Dame Adriana Labreton, and I have served the University of Atlantia in the Kingdom as Chancellor of the University for the past 4 years. It is now time for me to step down from this position and time for someone else to take over. It's been a wonderful 4 years. There's been a lot of challenges. We've learned a lot, in particular with switching to a completely online format due to COVID and running the last 7 sessions fully online. We have tripled our staff. We have completely revamped the technology that we had going into COVID to be able to provide the ability for us to do these virtual sessions. And none of this could be done without the talents and time of the staff that work with me. And I just want to thank them and their Majesties for supporting our program. And I look forward to seeing Lady Kilmeny take over and what she does with the amazing people that she has to work with her, and the new ideas and perspective that she's bringing to the position. So thank you all for the opportunity, and I hope to see you at an event in the near future.
Thank you, Dame Adriana. I am really looking forward to picking up where you have left off. You have left the university in a fantastic state with, as I agree, a wonderful team and amazing resources for both the users and the people who provide university. Thank you to your Majesties, Jane and Eckehard, as well as to the Kingdom Minister of Arts and Sciences, Dame Deirdre, for the chance to serve as the next Chancellor of the university. I am very pleased to have this opportunity to serve both the university community, which includes the known world, thanks to Dame Adriana and her team, as well as our beloved Kingdom of Atlantia. I am both righteously terrified and very much looking forward to the challenges of the next 2 years. Thank you very much.
For Mistress Adriana, outgoing Chancellor, and Lady Kilmeny, incoming Chancellor. Vivat!
Vivat! Vivat!
Their Majesties would now see before them Lady Cynthia Anne of Silver Lakes.
Lady Cynthia, I know I have, and I believe everyone here probably has seen many of your works, heard your music, seen your art, seen your wardrobe. You won the pentathlon at KASF in 2021. It's truly something to behold. And you have just done some amazing work that I truly inspire to learn from myself.
Their Majesties would now see before them the Order of the Pearl.
Lady, it is right and fitting that you join this order. This is something that you deserve most wholeheartedly.
And I believe there is a medallion that was supposed to be given by Mistress Ariana Morgan.
The scroll reads, proclaim to all, King Eckehard and Queen Jane recognize Cynthia Anne of Silver Lakes, praising her amazing efforts with her arts. Composition of music, playing music, dazzling us with songs, costuming, and scrolls. We elevate her to the Order of the Pearl, and we grant her arms, or a domestic cat passant to sinister, and on a chief sable 3 bezants. Done this day, January 15th, Anno Societatis 56, at our Kingdom 12th night. The scroll and calligraphy was done by Maestra Esperanza Susana Fletcher. For Lady Cynthia, and newest companion of the Order of the Pearl, Vivat! Vivat!
Vivat! We would like to take a moment to thank Master Eldridge, the Triton Herald. He is his tenure as Triton is up, and he has done a fabulous job, and announced his successor, Maestro Gisela. Yes, I believe there is a video.
Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, Lords, Ladies, and Nobles of Atlantia, I have business before you as Triton Principal Herald of Atlantia. Good populace of Atlantia, it has been my privilege and honor to serve you in Atlantia's College of Heralds and Scribes as Triton during the last 3 years. It has been rewarding and challenging leading such a diverse group of people, especially with the constraints we have had during the pandemic. Thank you all for persevering and adapting to those challenges. We've learned and invented new ways of doing things, and indeed have become a model for other kingdoms on how to manage live-streamed courts. I'm immensely proud of our kingdom's heralds for overcoming the difficulties we've shared. I would also like to take a moment to recognize the scribes of Atlantia. I am truly humbled to have been able to even fleetingly been able to see your work up close during my tenure. You all truly have displayed creativity and talent that is the envy of the known world. Alas, my time draws to a close, and it is time for me to step aside and allow another to take up the post of Triton. Your Majesties, after reviewing the letters of intent and interviewing the candidates for the office, you have announced my successor. Maestrin Gisela von Crispach, please present yourself to accept the office of Triton Principal Herald of Atlantia.
Your Majesties, Triton.
Maestrin Gisela, you have expressed interest in being the next Principal Herald of the Kingdom of Atlantia, and their Majesties have judged you worthy in their eyes to serve the kingdom in this capacity. Is it still your desire to step up as Triton?
It is.
I will now administer the oath of office. Do you swear to loyally and diligently serve the Crown of Atlantia, that you will faithfully discharge your office, obeying all of their Majesties' lawful commands? Do you swear to keep secret the confidences shared with you, both intentionally and unintentionally? And do you swear to conduct yourself in a courtly manner, dealing fairly with all who come before you?
Yes, I do.
Maestrin Gisela, having been sworn in as Triton Herald, please now accept the regalia associated with your position. The Book of the Principal Herald of Atlantia. You may use this to hold court documents, scrolls, and other sensitive items. Contained within this book are the copies of the kingdom and baronial precedents, copies of oaths of fealty, and other important items that are handy to have at your fingertips. On the back cover are the arms of those Triton heralds who have gone before you. I urge you to add your own personal device to that historic lineage. I also pass along to you the staff of the Principal Herald of Atlantia. It was crafted by Mistress Maureen Osamus of the Green Hills, the first Triton of Atlantia. This staff designates your authority as the Principal Herald and is a symbol of your leadership, not a weapon. Although sometimes you do need to lead from upside the head. I also pass along to you the signet ring of the Principal Herald of Atlantia. It can be used to set the seal of the Atlantean College of Heralds upon any document you wish. Its use, as with your name and title, constitutes an official confirmation of the words contained within that document. Use it wisely. Lastly, I pass into your care the tabard of the Principal Herald of Atlantia. When you wear this tabard, it means that you are speaking for their Majesties and are considered to be a direct representative of the crowns. Be wary of your words as you wear this. What you say will be interpreted as coming directly from them. So speak no unkind word, no untrue word, and no words of a personal nature whilst this tabard is upon your body. As a great officer of state, you must also be in fealty to the Crown of Atlantia. Are you prepared to so swear?
I am.
Henceforth, do you swear fealty to the Crown of Atlantia and pledge your service as a great officer of state to well and loyally administer your office and give wise counsel to the Crown according to your knowledge and abilities, to support the laws, ideals, and traditions of our society, to loyally defend and uphold the Crown and the kingdom, and to ever and always strive to be worthy of your office and the kingdom?
Yes, I am. I so swear.
My lords, my ladies, good gentles all, for Gisela Triton, Principal Herald of the Kingdom of Atlantia, vivat, vivat, vivat.
We'd also like to take a moment to thank Maestro Etienne for his service as Society Arts and Science Officer. And we want to also thank one of our very own, Magnifica Hildegard, for stepping into the role. So congratulations, Atlantia.
For Master Eldred Elfo, the outgoing Triton. For Meisterin Gisela von Kruzbach, incoming Triton. For Messen Etienne Lemon, outgoing Society MOAS. And for Magnifica Hildegard Bergerin, incoming Society MOAS. Vivat! 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 Their Majesties would now see before them Lord Timothy Barfoot.
Lord Timothy, you and I met at Sacred Stone Baronial Birthday when I came to visit the range. And you and your lovely wife helped me out and showed me how to shoot and helped me catch a bug with wanting to do archery. And you have worked with the archery for so many, many years and never wanted any recognition for it. But I'm sorry to say that is just not good enough. We're going to give you a little bit of recognition for that. And we would like
Their Majesties would now see before them the Order of the Yugo.
for all of your work, setting up, tearing down, teaching, it is only right and proper that you receive this award. And your lovely lady has a medallion for you.
The scroll reads, "The ghosts of those who fell on the fields of Agincourt and Crecy will readily attest to the deadly effectiveness of a skillfully handled bow and a well-shot arrow. Inasmuch as Timothy Barfoot, known affectionately and accurately as Tim Arrowfinder, has distinguished himself as an archer of great renown, he has also strengthened our realm through the teaching of this skill and his uncanny ability to find even the most wayward arrow. We, Eckehard and Jane, sovereigns of Atlantia, choose to induct him into our Order of the Yugo, done this 15th day of January, Anno Societatis 56 at our Kingdom 12th night." And I do not know who did the scroll, but I'm sure it will be up later. For Lord Timothy Barfoot, newest companion of the Order of the Yugo, vivat! 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 Their Majesties would now address Duke Michael of Bedford.
Your Grace Duke Michael of Bedford, we would like to thank you for your time and commitment as the principal of the Order of the Chivalry. We'd like to welcome Sir Herald Olafson as the new principal herald for the Order of the Chivalry. We know that you will do a great job. We have the utmost confidence in you. Vivat for Duke Michael and Sir Herald.
For Duke Michael of Bedford, outgoing principal of the Order of the Chivalry, and Sir Herald Olafson, incoming principal of the Order of the Chivalry. Vivat! 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 Their Majesties would now see before them Lady Maria Chiara Dottini.
Lady Maria, at Holiday Fair, you had a pair of gloves that you are intricately embroidering, beading all over, which they aren't done yet because there's a lot of work to be done. There was audible gasps in the hall when these were seen. It's complex work like that that deserves to be recognized. And today we would like to induct you into the Order of the Coral Branch.
The scroll reads, "From their Majesties Eckehard and Jane, King and Queen of Fair Atlantia, do greetings come to their loyal subject, Maria Chiara Dettini. Great is the beauty of the sea, and coral reefs are mighty structures of the deep. Coral provides beauty, strength, and shelter. The arts and sciences provide beauty and strength to our kingdom. Thus is it right that we honor our subject, Maria Chiara Dettini, with the Order of the Coral Branch, for her work in the art of sewing and embroidery has greatly added to the beauty of our kingdom. Done this 15th day of January, Annos Hayatatis 56, at our Kingdom 12th night in our canton of Crogry. For Lady Maria Chiara Dettini, newest companion of the Order of the Coral Branch, Vivat! Vivat!
Vivat!
Their Majesties would now see before them Mistress Lydia de Ragosa.
Mistress Lydia, you are around events, always doing photography, getting those great shots that we all love to see online. You have been a retainer, you have been an exchequer, which that's a big, big job. You have been doing shawls for 18, 19 years now. The service you give this kingdom is beyond belief. And today,
Their Majesties summon before them the Order of the Golden Dolphin.
we want to thank you so much for your service, for all that you do for this wonderful kingdom. Thoughts? Or scroll, yes, scroll.
I believe Lord Kyriak has
Oh,
a
yes.
medallion for her.
Lord Kyriak does have a medallion for you, yes.
The scroll reads, "Proclaim to all nobles and gentles of the known world that we, Eckehard and Jane, King and Queen of Atlantia, give you greetings. We hereby elevate Maestra Lydia de Ragusa to the Order of the Golden Dolphin, for that she has served this realm far and above normal expectation. For she has coordinated the Queen Shawl project for over 20 queens. This encompasses coordinating spinners, weavers, timetables, deliveries, and presentations. She has also documented fighters for several years, also faithfully serves as exchequer and MOAS. She is truly a treasure. For this, we commend her. Given this 15th day of January, Anno Societatis 56 at our 12th night celebration. It was done by the hand of Lady Fyan van Amsterdam. For Maestra Lydia, newest companion of the Order of the Golden Dolphin, Vivat! 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 Their Majesties would now see before them Lady Nicolosa de Eisenfear.
Are they splitting screen? Are they splitting screen for that?
Majesties.
The laurel wreath is the symbol of triumph. Let it remind you of your skill and knowledge when winter's darkness hinders you. Let all who see you know of your brilliance and strength. Are you prepared now to give an oath?
I am, Your Majesties.
Will you now swear that you will for all time comport yourself as benefits a peer of the realm, as you have done until now, and that you will continue to be of service to the kingdom and their majesty's people?
Upon my loyalty and my life, I so swear.
Will you also swear to continue your quest for artistic excellence as you have until now, and seek to increase your labor and talents nobly, as befits a noblewoman, and train any dependents you may have to do likewise, so far as it is within your powers?
Upon my honor and my art, dance is fun, I so swear.
We hear your oath and answer with our own. We offer you and your household the protection, support of our crown and kingdom. We will hear your counsel with respect and humility. We will cherish your service and your art and entrust you with bettering the order you join today, as we know you shall. We avow that dance is fun. We promise to be true and worthy lieges unto you and defend you from every slight or danger, whether source, until we depart the thrones, death take us, or the world ends. So say we, Eckehard,
And Jane.
King and Queen of Atlantia.
The scroll reads, Eckehard Rex te Jane Regina, primum sic nominate inter principes regni, Domini finium Atlantiae decori altorumque, omnibus ad quos he literae pervenerent, salutum dicunt. Just governance requires proper time, proportion, and coordination, a time to move and a time to be still. Strong are these providences which keep tempo. At all times, our agents and assigns must be well ordered in their combined execution of our will, no matter their distance from ourselves, as our fingers hold together the scepter as one body. Both reward and punishment must be in due proportion to the subject, who today is deserving of great renown equal their achievement. These three virtues of grace, science, and motion combine in the noble art of dance, whose steps mirror the perfect motion of the spheres, and with which our subject Nicolosa de Isenfir has studiously prepared the nobility of Atlantia for their responsibilities to the realm. Know ye that by our especial grace, certain science, and mere motion, we have given and granted Nicolosa de Isenfir liberty and license to instruct at all times and for e'er hereafter all persons in the art and science of dance, and granted such privileges, franchises, and preeminences thereto or thereabouts whatsoever we by our letters patent may grant, which shall be signaled to all by her wearing of the laurel wreath. From this 15th day of January, 2022, Anno Societatis 56. Illumination and calligraphy by Lady Colfina Valraven. Text by Lord Ishmael Steadfast Reed. For Maestro, it is Maestro.
Maestro.
For Maestro Nicolosa de Isenfir, newest companion of the Order of the Laurel. Vivat!
We now name you Maestro Nicolosa de Isenfir, a member of the Order of the Laurel. And as such, Her Majesty and I have a challenge for you as a new member of this order. Today, we have chosen a new royal bard, and later this evening, we shall announce that. But there is something we would have you do. We have heard a song today that we would like have a dance set to. And we will talk to you more about that later this evening.
That sounds like a wonderful challenge, Your Majesties. I am up to the task.
We know that full confidence that you are.
Please rise and greet your order.
Yeah.
Atlantia, we will now take a short, approximately 10-minute break to allow people to get a beverage, something to eat, and we will return shortly.
Swoop down, the grasp of talent sharp you will not shake. The kingdom's watch will be upon the shore, quoth the ravens of the cove evermore. Service and valor lie within their hearts, and stewards faithful of the kingdom's lands. And though they may partake of many hearts, their line of arms unbroken strong to stand. The kingdom's watch will be upon the shore, quoth the ravens of the cove evermore. The kingdom's watch will be upon the shore, quoth the ravens of the cove evermore. All hail to the days that merit more praise than all the rest of the year, and welcome the nights that double delights as well for poor as for peer. Good fortune attend each merry man's friend that doth but the best he may, forgetting old wrongs with carols and songs to drive the cold winter away. 'Tis ill for a mind to anger inclined to think of small injuries now. If wrath be to seek, do not lend thy cheek, nor let her inhabit thy brow. Cross out of thy books malevolent looks, both beauty and youth decay, and wholly consort with mirth and with sport to drive the cold winter away. When white-bearded frost hath threatened his worst, and fallen from branch and from briar, then time away calls from husbandry halls, and from the good countryman's fire, together to go, to plough and to sow, to get us both food and array. And thus we'll content the time we have spent to drive the cold winter away. This time of the year is spent in good cheer, and neighbors together do meet, to sit by the fire with friendly desire, each other in love to greet. Old grudges forgot are put in the pot, all sorrows aside they lay. The old and the young doth carol this song to drive the cold winter away. All grudges forgot are put in the pot, all sorrows aside they lay. The old and the young doth carol this song to drive the cold winter away. Here's a health to the company, and one to you lot. Let us drink and be merry right here on the spot. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. Whether virtual or in person, we'll see you again. Kind friends and companions, come join me in rhyme. Come and lift up your voices in chorus with mine. Come and lift up your voices, all grief to refrain. For we can't wait to see all of you lot again. So here's a health to the company, and one to this mass. Let us drink and be merry, all out of one glass. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we can't wait to see all of you lot again. Our ship lies at anchor, she's ready to dock. I wish her safe landing without any shock. And if ever we meet again, if by land or by sea, I will always remember your kindness to me. So here's a health to the company, and one to this mass. Let us drink and be merry, all out of one glass. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we can't wait to see all of you lot again. My footsteps may falter, my wit it might fail. My course may be challenged by a November gale. If fortune shall prove to be a friend or a foe, you will always be with me wherever I go. So here's a health to the company, and one to this mass. Let us drink and be merry, all out of one glass. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we can't wait to see all of you lot again. So here's a health to the company, and here's one to you. Let us drink and be merry, whatever the brew. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we can't wait to see all of you lot again. What of true service neath pelican's wings, the beautiful gift that your presence brings? Whether she's clothed in beautiful dresses, or armed to the teeth in archer's array, great power this Baroness possesses, a heart of service for all in her way. Heart of true service neath pelican's wings, the beautiful gift that your presence brings. Hospitality shows sincerely, much pride she takes in the populace care. In defense of those in need, comes fiercely to all those who stand in her path. Beware. Heart of true service, neath pelican's wings, the beautiful gift that your presence brings. To those seeking for its understanding, advice to give those pursuing a dream. Her wit and spirit the room commanding, no stranger she to antics or schemes. Heart of true service, neath pelican's wings, the beautiful gift that your presence brings. Heart of true service, neath pelican's wings, the beautiful gift that your presence brings. Aitila statudita, la statun turretan, päivätät sekä koha, ylhäintäti voiden. Vaikka kylmä hala toivet usein maahan lyö, kerran lapsella jaksat näkäirain kultamat. Sulje silmät pienoinen, oinu onnen unta. Suuri on ja ihmeinen, unten valtakunta. Kun sä suureks vartut vain, mailla avain aukeain. Kerran lapsella jaksat, nää laajat Lapin maat. Raiske pohjan loi mujen, toiskuvima tulien. Kehtola luha vain on, ne Lapin lapselle. Raiske pohjan loi mujen, toiskuvima tulien. Kehtola luha vain on, ne Lapin lapselle. I've a story to tell you about blue and gold, woven of kindness and memories bold. 'Twas a gift that was given by a generous heart. This beautiful man just beginning his journey of steel, learning to fight with both honor and zeal. Another a teacher to him did come, and to him the students became like a son. To him he passed on the doublet he wore, and bade him to take up the journey once more. Fight for the true, the good and the right, and remember his lessons when held in his sight. This fighter so brave and true has passed on, but his name will remain the good Cataldo. And the student now Baron with his Baroness true continue to fight in the gold and the blue. A new fighter beginning her journey of steel, learning to fight with both honor and zeal. Another a Baron to her imparts a blue and gold doublet from his generous heart. More than a piece of armor this be, 'tis protection and memory, a true legacy of giving a gift to those who inspire nobility, honor, courage, and fire.
Your Excellency Nazca, we would like to thank you so much for all of your work for a long time as being the Royal Bard. I believe you have some words for us.
Thank you, Your Majesties, I do. Thank you so much for the honor and privilege of being able to serve as one of your royal bards for this last year. I cannot tell you how much of an honor it has been with such talent that we have in Atlantia with our bards and performers. We had an amazing
Thank you so much. We did have some amazing performers today. And His Majesty and I want to continue our little tradition of choosing his and hers Bardic champion. So for Her Majesty, I would like to choose Lady Elizabeth Spalding as my champion.
And I would like to choose Simon Spalding as my champion.
We know that you will do us proud and do Atlantia proud. Thank you so much.
For Baroness Nezhka or Shania, outgoing Royal Bard, and for Lady Elizabeth Spalding and Lord Simon Spalding, incoming Royal Bards, Vivat Vivat! Vivat! Their Majesties would now see before them Milady Rinik, Inian Weeclair.
Milady, you are quiet and helpful. You like to help out wherever you can. You've taken over the role as exchequer so that other people could do other things. You have found other meeting spaces for your group when meeting spaces weren't able to be had. You just love to step up and help wherever you can, even though you haven't been around for terribly long. So we would like to raise you to nobility today and award you arms. Herald.
To all present and to come, which these letters shall see or hear, Eckehard and Jane, otherwise called King and Queen of Atlantia, sendeth health and with all humble commendations. And where we nobleness is once in a blood, it may not be lost without too long continuance in sloth or vices. Also, as Gaius Alamunius saith, that honest poverty taketh away no part of nobleness. And the Dr. Bartholomew in his treats and of tokens of arms saith, if the arms be once ours, they may in no wise be taken away from us. It is so that for diverse debates that often places to assemble be hard to secure, finding nobles to man the gates for an entry a challenge, and taking great care of the purse of these lands are tokens and the mark of nobleness, and also not willing to be prejudicial to this, but have of us, therefore said King and Queen of Atlantia, and by our authority, such a difference as shall not be chief house prejudicial. Whereupon Rinik, Inian Weeclair have required our herald to show here to whom we the foresaid King and Queen of Atlantia by our authority have assigned the arms of the house, which as that foresaid Rinik, with witness of their cousin Triton herald, show me the copy. That is to say, per chevron vert and azure, 2 suns or, and a bear passant argent, like as in the margent of the presence doth appear and show to have, with due differences, accustomed to the issue that foresaid arms forevermore. In witness whereof, we that foresaid King and Queen of Atlantia have signed with our hand. These present letters made and given at the celebrations of 12th night in Atlantia, the 15th of January, the day of light, Inian Huing Falad, known as Ida or Ides, an early Irish nun and patron saint of Kility, also known as the foster mother of the saints of Erin, in the year of our Lord 2022, and the year of the reign of Eckehard and Jane, most redoubted sovereign and liege lord, Anno Societatis, 56. Done by the hand of the reclusive monks of Dragonstone Downs. For Lady Rinik, Inian Weeclair, newest member of Atlantia's nobility, Viva!
Viva! Viva!
Their Majesties would now see before them my Lord Carl Hone.
My Lord Carl, word of your service has been brought to us. At events, it has been told to us there's no place that you will not go to serve. You've been seen at gate. You've been seen on the brute squad, late shifts at the gate. If there's need for work in the kitchen, you readily will take up that charge. And we're reminded this day to award you arms and raise you to the ranks of nobility. Herald.
The scroll reads, to all present and to come, which these letters shall see or hear. Eckehard and Jane, otherwise called King and Queen of Atlantia, send health with all humble commendations, that men of valiant and virtue he had of a perpetual memory, and where that nobleness is so follows noble acts of manning our gate entry, setting up our encampment, participating in acts of brute strength when called upon to demonstrate the strength of our lands, and yet be displaying most humble meekness in the assistance when our kitchens at a moment's notice. and also both in virtue and behavior, worthy to bear the ancient tokens and mark of nobleness, and also not willing to be prejudicial to this house, but to have of us that foresaid King and Queen of Atlantia, and by our authority, such differences shall not be to the chief house prejudicial. Whereupon Carl Hone have required our herald to show here due difference might bear, without prejudice to any before of his blood, to whom we that foresaid King and Queen of Atlantia, by our authority have assigned the arms of the house, which as that foresaid Carl, to witness of their cozen Triton herald, Chatham copy, that is to say, per pale wavy argent and or, a serpent erect conturny vert, and a fox rampant proper, like as in the margent of the presence doth appear and show to have, with the due differences accustomed to the issue forevermore. In witness whereof, we that foresaid King and Queen of Atlantia have signed with our hand and sealed with the faith of Atlantia these present letters, made and given at the barony of Sacred Stone, the 15th of January, the day Ida, an early Irish nun and patron saint of Cuan Cridhill, known as the foster mother of the saints of Erin, the year of our Lord 2022, and the year of the reign of Eckehard and Jane, most redoubted sovereign and liege lords, Anno Societatis 56, done by the hand of the reclusive monks of Dragonstone Doubts. For Lord Carl Hone, newest member of Atlanteans nobility. Vivat! 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 Their Majesties would now see before them Lady Lucretia Sartor de Napoli.
My lady, I was astounded to see that you have done over 200 backlog scrolls. You love to work at gate, and you were actually scheduled to work at gate this 12th night, handling COVID protocols. And that is a noble thing indeed. We would very much like to award you the fountain this day for your work. Herald.
The scroll reads, with ink, paint, and kindness, does the good Lucretia Sartor de Napoli create kind works of beauty. She has created hundreds of scrolls from the Kingdom backlog. For her efforts do we, Eckehard and Jane, King and Queen of Atlantia, award her the fountain. Done at Kingdom 12th night on the 15th of January, Anno Societatis 56 in Croy-Brie, done by the hand of Mistress Tanis of Tyridon. For Lady Lucretia Sartor de Napoli, newest recipient of the award of the fountain. Vivat!
Vivat! Vivat!
Their Majesties would now see before them Lady Toth Eva Francisca.
My lady, you have taken it upon yourself to make a lending library. You even had this at Crown Tournament. You have set aside areas where people can come and look over all of this, borrow things. It is a great thing indeed to be able to have this knowledge and to be able to see things that you wouldn't normally see or have access to. And we appreciate that wholeheartedly. And today we would like to award you an opal for all of your hard work with this. And I believe Master Hagar the Black has a medallion for you. Herald?
The scroll reads, the tiniest pebble can become a mighty boulder. Just as small acts of service build the foundation of the kingdom. For her generosity, we, Eckehard and Jane, King and Queen of Atlantia, hereby induct our subject, Toth Eva, into the Order of the Opal. She has served this realm far and above the expectation in creating a lending library for all to share. For this and much more, we publicly commend her. Done this 15th day of January, Anno Societatis 56 at our Atlantean 12th night. Done by the hand of Lady Lucretia Sartor de Napoli. For Lady Toth Eva Francisca, newest companion of the Order of the Opal. Vivat!
Vivat!
Vivat! Their Majesties would now address Milady Miriam.
Lady Miriam, it has come to our attention that you have been playing in the SCA for approximately about 10 years, and you have a wealth of knowledge that you can really get anybody started doing just about almost anything. And you are also the sewing mistress of the group that you play with, and that you volunteer quite regularly at Troll. And you, something that's very near and dear to me, you provide water to those fighters upon the field to keep us hydrated so that we can keep going out there and having loads of fun. And for this, we are minded to award you arms and raise you to the ranks of nobility. Herald?
The scroll reads, "Shout gladly to all people of Atlantia that Miriam has earned honor and renown. Her willingness to serve and being a sew mistress for Sir Aspen's troop. Therefore do we, Eckehard and Jane, King and Queen of Atlantia, award arms in token of her worthiness. Done this 15th day of January, Anno Societatis 56, at our 12th night celebration. Done by the hand of Fian van Amsterdam. For Lady Miriam, newest member of Atlantean's nobility, Vivat! 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 Their Majesties would now see before them Baroness Brianna Morgan of the Valley.
The cloaker is a reminder of the shelter you received as a student, and that same shelter you shall now provide to those who seek your wisdom and your assistance. Let the weight of this cloak remind you of your duty and of your fortune.
Is there a cap of maintenance?
There is, Your Majesty.
The cap of maintenance is so known because it holds the crown or coronet securely, safely and comfortably in place, easing the brow of its weight and protecting the noble metal of the crown from the corrupting influences. Thus, your service aids the crown and coronets of Atlantia, and the populace of the crown's protections encircle your service, noble and ennobling.
Is there a medallion?
There is. This medallion was handcrafted for you by Maestro Keely the Tinker in the medium of glass.
Are you prepared now to give an oath?
I am, Your Majesty.
We would hear now your words.
I swear fealty to the Crown of Atlantia, my honor in service, my loyalty to my family and my chosen family, prudence to know my words have greater impact, wisdom to know when to listen and when to speak, hospitality offered, hospitality accepted, accepting compliments with grace, courtesy to all, regardless of rank. By my honor, my hand, and my heart, I swear, Brianna Morgan of the Valley.
We hear your words. We know they are heartfelt as spoken, and we accept them. And for our part, we shall give you shelter in times of war. We shall give you support when you ask for it. We shall give you our protection. So say we, Eckehard,
And Jane.
King and Queen of Atlantia.
The scroll reads, whereas we, Eckehard and Jane, King and Queen of Atlantia, knowing well the great service done for our realm by Brianna Morgan of the Valley, who has improved our kingdom by her labors, induct and welcome her into the Order of the Pelican. We do award by letters patent the right to bear or a lion couchant, sable, and on a chief embattled vert, a harp or, done at the 12th night celebration in Anno Societatis 56. The stained glass illumination was done by the hand of Lady Kennisworth the Quiet. For Maestro Brianna Morgan of the Valley, newest companion of the Order of the Pelican. Vivat!
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 Please rise and join your order.
Atlantia, this has been a wonderful day. We've given out many awards and recognized many noble people. It's not the 12th night we all wanted. We all wanted in person. We all wanted to come together. This is the closest thing we could do to recognize those people and come together to you in these times. To be honest, I hope this to be the only virtual event that we have to do this way. But we will do whatever is best in the name of Atlantia to keep us all safe. On that note, Your Majesty, do you have anything else?
Thank you so much. Please enjoy the rest of your day. And we hope to see you in person very soon.
We will sit in state for about the next hour for those people who have gotten awards who would like to talk to us. I believe there is a link on Virtual Atlantia. Thank you, Atlantia.
Thank you.
Here closes the court of their Majesties, Eckehard and Jane. Vivat their Majesties and Vivat Atlantia. Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!